happy Friday. I hope you guys had a great day. Welcome to another video with Created by Cassie. I am Cassie, and thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me tonight. This is a bonus live for this week. So on Monday, you can go look at my YouTube in the playlist section, and you can see my Monday night video with the Darling Dinos. And guys, I couldn't get enough. I had to make a couple more cards. My first 20 were not enough. So I made 2 more, and I did fun folds. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I thought that I would just hop on, do a bonus video for you guys, and have fun with it since it's Friday, right? All right. So if this is your first time catching me live, hey, Carol, how are you doing? If this is your first time catching me live, go ahead and put this emoji down in the comments so I can say hello and welcome you to my YouTube channel. All right. So really quick, I just want to point out that our mini catalog is still, it's out. And our Sale-a-bration is going on until the end of February. So you have 1 more month to get all of your Sale-a-bration items in. And as a bonus, I believe coming up next week sometime, they should be adding some new items to that list for the free items for Sale-a-bration. And I'm kicking this off tonight. So I am setting a goal for myself to get to 150 YouTube subscribers by my birthday, which is April 23rd. So if you could like, subscribe, and share my videos, that would be so helpful. I want to share all my fun and happiness and positivity and beautiful cards with everybody. All right, and then if you're not already, also sign up for my weekly newsletter. And if you want to be added to the birthday list, you can put that in as well. I do not share any information. All right, so the bundle again for this week is the Darling Dinos. So I will go ahead, point us down. I will show you really quickly. This is the Darling Dinos bundle, and how stinking cute. I absolutely love it. So we have, these are all my little pieces that I was playing with. So we have, this is actually 2 sets of dies. I have 2 sets of dies here. But you have your dies on this side and your, I must have, yep, I've got a couple pieces on the back of this piece right here. And you have all of your stamps on this side. And the sentiments that go along with this are, you're terrific, happy birthday. Hope your birthday is dynamite. Isn't that so cute? You're the best. I love you. And roar means in dinosaur. So you can put roar means happy birthday in dinosaur down there in the middle. We've got 3 cute dinosaurs, balloons. Hey, Amy, how are you doing? All right, so for tonight, I have 2 different fun folds. And Carol and Amy, you will recognize this one. It is from our Tuesday night. So this is what we're going to make. And I have 2 other versions of it. I did this one with a different background paper here. Isn't that so pretty? And when you open it up, you open the triangles, and then you can see the inside, and you can write your message. So I did a version with this background here. And then this one I did with the, I don't know what he is. He's a long neck one. And he's surrounded by all the little balloons. And I used the mesh down here. This ribbon here, it's the gold, what is it? Open weave trim that we've got. I used that down here. And again, it opens like this. So cute. So the one that we're going to make tonight is this one. How cute. He's holding the balloons right there. He's saying hello. And you flip it up. We've got our little balloon here. And open it up there, and we have our spot to put our message. All right. so let's go ahead and get started. So this one does require a little bit of cutting, so I will make sure that I got all my parts here. I will show you how to do that. So I'm going to grab my trimmer and we're going to get started. So I have a regular, oh, I already cut it. Nice. I was good to myself. So you're going to start out with a piece of your, it's going to be 11 by 4 1/4 scored at 5 1/2. And what you're going to do, it's going to be all like this. So you're just going to take your end here and you're going to stick it in here and line the two sides up, the 2 points, and then cut. And so you're going to get your triangle cut off here. I think I'm kind of off the screen. All right, and this is important because we're going to use that to make our other side. All right, so I have this little piece right here, and what I've done is I have scored it, if you can see, with a smaller side here and a larger side here. And hey Jen, how are you doing? You didn't get to see this one on Tuesday, so you get a peek at what we did on Tuesday for my card at our meeting. All right, so I'm going to burnish this one. This fold was too fun not to share. It's so cute. It opens this way, and this way, and this way. And we've got our little balloon here. So cute, right? All right, so we have our base here with our triangle cut off from the top. So we're going to leave it this way with our triangle pointing with it down here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece here that I have cut. It is the length, just slightly taller than the length of my paper here, cardstock. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the long side and I'm going to glue it to the very edge right here. So it's going to be all the way to the edge. Just like that. Okay. So I'm going to take our, I love it too, Carol. I had so much fun with all the different DSPs. And I have one more piece of this DSP to play with. And the this one here, I'm gonna have to get some more. This one back here, I really wanted to do this one, but I don't have any more of this DSP, which is such a bummer because I love that DSP so much. That's the duck DSP. All right, so I am going to stick this down along the edge here, and then I'm going to lift this up, and I'm just going to stick my fingers up here on the top and on the side at the bottom here, just to make sure that it is absolutely aligned with each of the edges. And I'm going to push this down. Then I'm going to take my scissors. I'm going to take these a little bit, they're not my snips, but I've got a little bit of glue there. I don't want to mess up my nice one. So I'm just going to cut that little piece off there. And we're going to have to trim off a little bit again once we put our triangle on. Just going to rub this down real quick. All right, now our triangle that we cut off here from the top is going to be used as our flap on this side. So we're going to want it to be this way, because we want it to be in kind of like an envelope. It kind of looks like a little bit of an envelope in a V shape there. You see it points down. So we want them to be mirroring each other on each side. So when you cut it, it's gonna be like this if you were to put it out. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it upside down so that when we close it, we have both our points on the bottom here. Then what I'm gonna do is my team member Bev, she is the, hi Nita, how are you doing tonight? Happy Friday. Bev is the one that actually did this at our meeting, and I was like, that is brilliant. I don't know why I didn't think of that. So I'm going to put the glue here on the inside of this flap here. Just a little bead. And then I'm going to take my triangle here, and I'm going to line it up with the score mark there. Push down. I'm going to pick it up, and then I'm going to push it so that it's going to be able to fold nicely. Just going to run my fingers over it here. All right, perfect. And this way, with this one, what I had done was, you can see the line here, which is fine. You can do it this way as well. But this way, the way that Bev did it, we're gonna cover this one and we're gonna cover this one. So you have a seamless line there. All right, so we've got this little triangle piece up here coming out. So I'm just gonna take my snips and there we go. Cute. All right, so now our two sides are mirroring each other, so we can close it up just like that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start gluing all of our DSP down. So for the back, I have actually I have this piece here because I ran out of this DSP as well. Can you tell that I liked this DSP with the Dinos? Hey Bev, how you doing? All right, so we're gonna use this DSP tonight on the back here since I ran out, but it's still gonna look just as cute. All right, I'm gonna glue this down, and I just prefer liquid glue, and I chose to do it with the lines vertical instead of horizontal. Yes, Bev, it's so cute. This is the one that we did on Tuesday. My next one is a new one that I didn't do yet for you guys. But this one was too cute not to show everybody how to do it. All right, so this is what's going to be on our background here. And I like mine to fold open like this. So I'm just going to take my bone folder here, try to get this guy to stay down a little bit more. And now what we can do is we can use our triangle pieces. And how I did this was I ended up having to cut two because I wanted the same on each side, and you can't get that when you do it. Actually, yes, you can. I know why, because I wanted them both facing up. So I cut from two different pieces, but basically what you do is you have it in your 5 1/4 by 4, and then you just put it on your trimmer and start your blade in the middle, and then you cut up and down to the actually, yeah, that's why I did do 2, because it doesn't if you go this way. So that's my dog Dublin saying hello. Go lay down. And so you're just gonna go from one corner to the other and cut it, and you're gonna get your triangles. And I did that twice with 2 different pieces of this paper so that I could get one that fit on each side here. All right, so I'm just gonna glue these down. I just love this paper. I need to use it more, which I guess I did use it more because I have to order some more because I've run out a bunch of it playing with all these dinos. All right, so I've got that one down. Now I can open it up. And Bev, I did it how you did it at our meeting. I glued it out here. Such a smart idea. All right, so we're gonna glue this one here on this side. And this one is actually upside down, but that's okay, because the other side is going to be covering it a little bit. All right. Make sure it's gonna stay down. All right, and I like it to close this way with this flap this way. Isn't that cute? And you've got the little pop of, pretty sure that is peach pie. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take we're going to make this little flap here. So I have a piece of, and this is Pretty Peacock, Jen, your favorite. So I have scored it in half. So I'm just going to fold it and then burnish. And I'm going to really quickly add my 2 pieces. So for the front here, since the background here was pink, I did the orange here. So since I ran out of this paper and using this, I'm going to swap it and do pink in the middle instead of the peach pie. So I'm just going to glue this down on the front here. And I'm just going to center it. Have you guys played with these dinos yet? I honestly think this rivals the ducks for me. And if anybody knows, I love the ducks. I played with the ducks for forever. All right, and this is going to be our inside piece. I already stamped it. This is the flower stamp and the 2 grass pieces from the Darling Dinos stamp set. And I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. And I'm going to put this. Jen, how do you not have these? They're so stinking cute. It's a crime not to have them. You'll have to borrow mine. Oh, Bev, you're going to love them when you get them. They're so stinking cute. All right, so we have our little flap here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece here. I'm going to open my flap up. And I'm going to slide this underneath both of these pieces here. Okay? And then I'm going to get it set where it can close. And I'm just going to move it around until I kind of get it where I want it. That looks pretty good. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it down. I'm going to hold this side. Easily pull this out. Hold this side. Easily pull this out. Then I'm going to hold it like this so I make sure I don't move it, and I just moved it, darn it. All right. Not a single time did it move on me when I was doing it not on camera. All right. There we go. All right, hold it this way, pull it out. Hold it this way, pull it out. All right, I'm going to open this up so that I can flip this part up here, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right in here, and then hold it down. We don't want it to move, we want it to stay right where it is. Then I'm just going to flip it around here, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to lift it on this side, and since it's glued kind of in this corner over here, it shouldn't move. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue within here. Let's put a little dab on my corner, and I'm just going to hold it down for a second, make sure it's good and stuck. We don't want it to come off. All right. And then I just kind of pull my edges up and see if I need to add a little bit more. So this side I'll add just a touch more. And I think all these, this one I can, that one's good. So we'll add a little touch here. There we go. All right. Now we can decorate. All right, so we have our front piece here. You could put it this way if you wanted to, but the way that I designed it is this flap is going to go this way, and this flap is this way, and then we're going to close this up. And I'm going to close this glue before I get it everywhere. All right, so now what we're going to do is we get to decorate this. So I went ahead and I'm going to use the longer neck dinosaur. I really should name them so that I know the difference between them, but then I guess you guys wouldn't know the difference. So this one I use this guy, and I'm using the longer neck one just to kind of make it look a little bit different. which I guess it is kind of looking different because I had to use different paper. All right, so he's going to kind of go right here. Yep, I think he's going to go right there. So I'm going to grab a couple of these dimensionals. Almost done with another pack here. Yeah, Jen, yet. You don't have this yet. You need this. This is a must-have set, in my opinion. All right, and I'm going to leave his neck opened, or not without a dimensional on him, because I'm going to run these through behind him. So I'm going to stick him here. There we go. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take my balloons. So of course, you guys, I used my glimmer paper. So I have Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, and this is white, which this has been out of stock. And guys, I'm waiting for it to come back in stock because I'm almost out. So it needs to come back in stock soon. So I'm going to flip these over. These guys are hard to flip over here. All right, and what I'm going to do is grab a dimensional. And this is the Lost Lagoon cording. This is from the Otter set, the collection suite, I guess is what it's called. All right, so I'm just going to take this. I'm going to stick it so that it's in the middle here of the balloon. And then I'm going to stick my dimensional right over top of the cording. So it's going to hold it in place. Okay. And then I'm going to put the cut this a little bit longer because I want to make sure I have enough room to kind of swoop it. And I'm going to do that on these other two as well. All right, stick this here in the middle and put my dimensional over top. I'm almost done with this cording. I swear this cording has lasted me for forever. I haven't gone through a single, this is the first roll I've gone through, or almost gotten to the end of it. It lasts for forever. All right, last one. So that's where I cut. These are not my good scissors. There we go. I should just use my snips. All right, so this is the last balloon. I'm gonna stick that right there. There we go. Perfect. And oh, it's getting down to where it's stuck on the roll. Okay. Perfect. All right, so since this is pink, I'm going to take my, I think this is the pink balloon. Yep. I'm going to put the pink balloon on the outer part here. Here, this was orange. This was the peach pie. So I put the peach pie out here so that it didn't like blend in. So I'm going to do that with this pink one here. Take the backing off. And I'm just going to kind of stick it just to make sure it's not going to be in the way here. Perfect. And it's not over the side. Then I'm going to take the white balloon, pull off the dimensional, and you can stick these wherever you want. This is just how I chose to put them on. I'm going to stick that one right there. Might have to glue dot that one. And then our peach pie balloon. Don't you guys love our glimmer paper? I almost use it on every card, I think. All right. And I'm going to try not to get it above this. This one I got it a little bit above, and so it doesn't open quite all the way. So I'm going to pull this one down a little bit more. Okay. Now we've got our tails here. So this one is going to wrap around on this flap here, but these two we're going to pull them through behind our dinosaur here. So it looks like he's holding them, and it's like kind of flapping behind him. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the cording and I'm just going to stick it right underneath him, push it right through, and then pull. And I can do that with both. And this is the reason I did not put a dimensional on his neck, because every other time I have worked with him, I put the dimensional because his neck kind of goes up and down. But I think it'll be okay this time. All right, so I'm just gonna move those out of my way, and I'm gonna kind of maneuver these kind of how I want them. That looks good. And I'm gonna grab a glue dot and then I'm gonna stick it right under here, underneath this one here, and push down so it holds that in place. Yeah, they've said, Jen, though, that it's going to be back a couple of times, because it was supposed to be back, I think, on the 7th of January, and it didn't come back in. I was like, daggone, you told me, and I was looking for it. You got me excited. All right. So that's how that's going to look. Isn't that cute? And, oh, let's put that over here. Now what I'm going to do is just take both of these pieces. I'm going to hold them together. And I'm just going to snip them off, just so that it looks like it's kind of waving behind him. Then I'm going to pull up our flap here. And, oops, I'm going to grab a glue dot. And then I'm going to roll it up, and I just want to make sure that I'm going to get this all the way over. Then I want to put a glue dot right here underneath the cording. The cording is thick enough, it will hide it. That's the reason I used this cording as opposed to the gold twine, because it didn't cover the glue dot. You could see it. Alright, so I'm just going to roll this up. I'm going to flip this down here because I want it to come around here and kind of go this way. So stick this glue dot here, push it down, and I'm going to pull this up here and stick a glue dot so that I can trim it off. So roll that up. So if you don't roll it up, it won't fit nicely under the cording. There we go. This cording is so nice for doing these balloons because it's a little bit thicker. All right, and I'm just going to leave that just like that because I like the dimension it gives. I'm just going to snip this off, and we have our balloons. So we have these here, and we once we put our sentiment, we'll put those down with a glue dot. But how pretty is that already? All right, so now I'm going to do my little pieces of grass here. So I'm going to do these are going to be done on dimensionals. So let me get a dimensional on each. Let's see. Put this one here. You guys ever get, when you're getting low on your dimensionals, cut them on the sides? I used to rip them, but that was not a good idea. All right, I'm gonna start with this one here. Take off, this is soft sea foam, and I'm gonna try to make it where it's gonna be kind of centered, and I'm gonna center the or put the edge as close to the edge of the pink as I possibly can, so that it's gonna cover that pink there. And then this is Granny Apple Green. You guys know I abbreviate or give nicknames to my colors here. This one, I'm just going to put it slightly over the Seafoam Grass, just like that. And then I'm going to take the third grass, which is also Seafoam. We're kind of alternating here, and stick that down there, just like that. Isn't that cute? Little sprig of grass. He's kind of sitting behind it with his balloons flying in the wind. All right, and this is from the Stylish Shapes dies, and the hello is from the I believe it's one of our paper pumpkins. I just put it away too. I think it might be the new paper pumpkin, or maybe it was last month's. And for this, I'm going to glue it. I'm going to glue it down. So I'm just going to put a little line of glue. You don't need much. And I'm going to grab this tool here to hold them up a little bit. And I'm just going to slide it where I want it. Get under this balloon here. Here we go. Get it straight. There we go. How cute. Isn't that darling? So stinking cute. Now I'm just going to take a glue dot here, and I can stick these down on the glue dot. Oops, come back here. There we go. Pull it so we can see the H. There we go. Just like that. Isn't that so cute? So stinking cute. Now we have our flower, which, where did it go? I had it, I thought. Here it is. All right, and this I used Pretty in Pink and the light Lemon Lolly in the middle, and the light Granny Apple on the leaves. And I'm just going to grab a little dimensional here. And I thought this just kind of was cute, like it was growing out of the hello. So I'm just going to take the edge here, and I'm going to stick it kind of underneath my sentiment here, so it looks like it's growing right out of it. And then push it down. Just like that. So then when we open, we have our cute little balloon right there. And then we have our inside, which I already stamped and colored. And then we can close it back up. Oh, he came off the glue dot. There we go. And to embellish, because of course we have to embellish this, I'm almost out of these, and I think I used the pink, so we're gonna go this side. Get back in there. These are our purple adhesive backed sequins. These are part of Sale-a-bration. So if you put any $60 order pre-tax and shipping, you could choose these for free from Sale-a-bration. All right, so I'm gonna put these, I think this is Melon Mambo, maybe. I haven't written on the back yet what the colors are. I usually do, I just haven't done it yet. All right, and I think I'm gonna put one up here, maybe like right there. And that is our first card. How cute is that? I just love this this fold here. It kind of gives it a little bit of something extra. So cute, right? And it's the same, but it's different. It's got a different vibe with the different papers. So cute. All right. And my second card for the night is this one right here. This is one of the, it pops up. If you can see here, it comes out. And so you can actually open it and set it like on your desk, and it will be popped out, and you can kind of use it as like a picture. But I have two of the dinosaurs. I did pull this tree from the Twisted, what was it called? Twisted, it's the new one from Online Exclusives. Twisted something. I should have had that out and I put it back. So that's where the tree is from, and everything else is, except for this here, is from the set. So for this, and all right, so this one is super duper fun. Let me clean my space a little bit so I know where everything is. All right, so I have Petunia Pop, which is one of my absolute favorites, base, and I do have it opening this way here, the longer side. I think it's landscape, opens landscape. And then I have this piece of Petunia Pop that I used, this is the Sale-a-bration embossing folder, Starstruck, I think it is. I had it, I think it's Starstruck, something like that. So it's got these fun little starbursts here. I kind of look at them as they're like fireworks. So I just think they're so cute. So I'm going to glue this down with my glue. And I always recommend using a bit more glue with anything that you emboss, because you got to get in those grooves and it doesn't stick. At least for me, I have trouble with it staying stuck. So I don't ever put that much glue except when I am working with Twisted in Time. Yes, thanks, Bev. That's what it's called, Twisted in Time. That's where the tree is from. All right. Yes, Starstruck. Okay, good. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, I love this. I actually got a second one of these, just in case something happened to the first one, because this, I'm never going to get rid of this. It's too pretty. One of my favorites. All right, so now I ran out of this too, so I'm going to use this one instead. And I probably could open another pack, but I was like, oh, this is, I have tons of this one, so we're going to use this one instead. I'll give us a little bit different. So I cut this out with the country, what is it called? The country side dies, I think. And this paper is Petunia Pop. And this paper is the toadstool paper from the Sale-a-bration. So I have it scored in two places. So I have it scored at half or quarter of an inch, and then 3/4 of an inch. And if I can get this too. And whenever you are scoring your DSP, go very lightly. Yeah, Countryside Corners. Thanks, Bev. Can you tell it's Friday? All right, so I'm just going to burnish those edges just to make sure we got a crisp edge here. And this is just so stinking cute. I love this. I did this with the otters, except with the otters it was up and down. So if you want to see that one, if you go to the playlist, and my playlist in on my YouTube, it is the Utterly Adorable or Utterly Amazing video within that card playlist, and you can watch that video for that one. All right, so this is going to go right here. And how I'm going to do this is I'm going to take this side here, and see we have a score here and a score here. This edge, this smaller edge here, is going to be what we glue to the card front. And this part right here is going to be the part that pops out here. Okay, so I'm going to hold this flat just like this. So both of the scored lines are flat, and I'm just going to put a small bit, very small, because I don't want it to pop out of the sides here. And I'm going to take it this way, and I'm going to center. Knowing where this side is going to be, I'm going to center these two pieces to the center of this card. Okay, so let me pop this down here, make it easier on myself. And I'm going to center it left and right, and top and bottom. Okay, and this is probably the hardest part of the whole thing, is getting this to line up. All right, so I'm going to put that down, push that glue down in those grooves. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. You're going to have your one score here, which is put on your card base, and this piece here is going to pop up, okay, because you want it to pop out of the card. And then, that was not how it's supposed to be. You know what? I think I did it from the wrong side. It's all good. We're going with it. It's going to be off center. But that's how I did it when I think I was supposed to go this way. Yep. It's okay. All right, so see guys, I mess up too. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue. It's going to look just as good because it's got the dinos on it, you know? You can't mess up these dinos. And I'm going to make this stick here where this is going to fold this way. I just don't want it all the way at the edge. But I guess that's where it's going to go. Okay. Come back here. Alright, that's not how it's really supposed to look. It's supposed to be in the middle, but you get the idea. Alright, so this piece here is just going to slip right in here, and it fits perfectly, and you can move it back and forth. It's a it's 1/16 smaller than the length of this top paper here. Gosh, it looks silly this way, but it's okay. All right, so I'm going to take out this piece here, and I'm going to glue it. Slip it down. Line it up with these two pieces here at the bottom and push. There we go. Okay. Just make sure I got it down since I have the embossing folder on the back there. All right, so the first part of the decoration that I did was the tree. So this is Shy Shamrock, and I cut this out with the Twisted in Time, and I used the Painted Trees embossing folder, and I stuck it in there to get these grooves on it, so it looked kind of like a tree with leaves on it, sort of. And then I took my blending brush with the Shy Shamrock on it and blended in to get kind of like a little bit of a more fun color combo. And then this one I also cut this out with Twisted in Time, and I embossed it with the Timber 3D embossing folder. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it has a little bit of the timber coming through there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out where I want this. So I think I want this to go kind of here. And I'm just going to stick a little slit, and I'm just going to cut straight up. It'll slip right there. Just make sure it'll close. Closes this way. Yep. Okay. Then I'm going to take my tree trunk here, and I'm going to stick it. Which way do I want the tree? This way, or the trunk? Just like that. I'm going to take a piece of tape. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to cut this piece off down here. I forgot I didn't do that. Just because I used only the top of the tree and not the base as well. Because the die for this is the whole tree, and I cut the bottom of it off. All right. Now I'm going to just line this up here. Flip it over and put my tape down. Then I'm going to cut these guys off so that we don't have them in the way. Oh, that was good. Good shot there. All right. That's our little tree. Isn't that cute? And it's just going to slip right in here. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on here. And I'm actually going to get a new sheet of dimensionals because I'm going to have to use a ton of those if they are little. So let's use our regular size dimensionals. And one up here. All right. So then we're just going to take these off. There we go. And this can just slip right in here. And what I did was I kind of lifted it up so that I could kind of see what it was going to look like when you looked at it straight to get it where I wanted it. And then you're going to want to, if you're going to close it that way, you're going to want to fold it down to make sure that the, which embossing folder? The Painted Trees 3D, the Christmassy one, are these pines? The pointed one. It's called the Painted Trees 3D. And I just stick it wherever I can get it to go within the part where the trees are, because that's kind of the texture I was going for. So when you put it down, if you're going to push it this way to close it, just make sure that your edge, before you push it down, that it'll close all the way. Okay. Push that down there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dinosaur here, my little lady dinosaur, and I'm going to give her a little bow on her hair, or ear, or horns, whatever they're called. And I'm just going to grab a glue dot and stick it right in the middle. And then I'm just gonna stick it right up here on her head, just like that. So it's right there. Isn't that cute? It's like she's got a little hair bow. All right, now I will, guys, this looks hilarious with it this way. How funny is this? I bet I could redo it though, because I bet I could cut this off and then center it on a new one and it would look just as good, which is probably what I'll do. That's hilarious. It's because I'm on live. That's why. All right. So my little lady here, little lady dinosaur, I'm going to stick her kind of close to this tree because I want her to be holding this balloon here. And I have, this is the Pretty in Pink balloon. This is the glimmer paper that is on clearance, and I think this is Highland Heather. And then this one is the Summer Splash. Okay, and for this one I used the Baker's Twine string. Well, it's twine, Baker's Twine, the white color, because I thought that it kind of popped off of the colors here. And I'm going to do the exact same thing, whoops, that I did earlier. I'm going to flip these guys over. And I'm going to grab my dimensionals here. And I'm just going to center these exactly like I did with the cording earlier. And again, I'm going to do these kind of long just to make sure I've got enough length on it. And you can go one by one if you want to and cut exactly where you want it, but I like to play around, and so I never know exactly what I want to do. So I just cut a little extra. Sometimes I actually can reuse what I cut off. Not always, but sometimes. All right. Yay. All right, so this purple one, my backing is coming off. All right, for the purple one, I'm going to stick this guy right up here. And it shouldn't matter if you go above this line here because you're going to have a little bit of space with the embossing folder backing here. I'm going to leave that there. Here we go. And this is the Pretty in Pink. And the Pretty in Pink and the Summer Splash come together with all the in color glimmer paper. You get a sheet of each of those. All right, get out of my way. The bow is adorable. How did you like the, Amy, how did you like the bow on Tuesday, the glitter bow? I didn't even see it after you put it on. Bet it was so cute. So I'm just going to stick this kind of in the tree so it kind of looks like it's going up into this balloon up here. Then I'm going to get the Summer Splash, and I am going to set this right on top of this one, really right next to it. There we go. Cute. All right, so this one, these two balloons here, I am going to kind of swag it a little bit, leave it with a little bit of slack there. And I am going to glue dot those down. And this works with the glue dot because there's two of them. That makes it thicker. And we're going to cover it up here so you're not even going to see them. And then I can trim this off. And see, they kind of flap kind of give it some movement. And then the pink balloon. Hi, Amy Warner. How you doing? Amy with an I. So I'm going to do what I did earlier, and I'm just going to stick this guy through here. Love my little poker tool here. And I can pull this out. Then what I'm going to do is put it in like a little S shape, kind of, to make it look like it's flying in the wind. Then I'm going to just grab a glue dot here, and I'm going to lift her hand and then stick that onto that little piece of the string underneath. Okay. And then I'm going to see, I think I used smaller. Oh yeah, I have smaller ones over here. I'm going to get this really, really tiny and stick it. See if I can stick it under this one and make it work. You can kind of see it. It's okay. So you're supposed to be up a little bit more. There we go. Because I kind of want it curving a little bit. That's not really how I want it. Down, up. There we go. I like it with a little bit of a curve right in here. So cute. Now I can cut this piece off. And we have our balloons. How cute. All right, now I'm going to put my little guy dinosaur, I guess, because he's going to have his bow tie. And I'm going to grab my dimensionals, and I'm going to put one on his head, one on his body, and then where are my little ones? This one I am going to put on the very far side of his neck to give him some extra support. All right, pull these off. And I'm just going to put the edge of him right down on the bottom here. And stick him right there. Just like that. Then I have a couple pieces of grass. So this is Shy Shamrock. Had to think about that for a second. So I have 3 Shy Shamrocks. I gave myself an extra in case I lost one. And I have 3 Glimmer Shy Shamrocks. Oh, we forgot his bow tie. We gotta do his bow tie before I lose it. Alright, so he gets his bow tie on. Because I can't do any of these dinosaurs without the bow tie. There we go. Alright. So what I did here was I took the green, the non-glimmer, like the cardstock pieces, and I used these smaller pieces of dimensionals because I'm going to put these on in a particular order. So I'm going to put the Shy Shamrock Glimmer or cardstock, and I'm going to have the dimensional towards the bottom here, and then I'm just going to stick this guy right at the edge here. There we go. Oh, dinosaur paper so you can fussy cut? Yeah, they do, Bev. That would be fun. I'm sure they'll come out with some of that at some point. That's a good, wonder if they've ever had that before. I'm going to do the same thing with this one, and I'm going to line it up just slightly over top of this one. Push it down. And then I've got my third one, the cardstock Shy Shamrock, And I'm going to stick it under his tail. Push down. Got a dimensional backing here. So it's going to look like that with the cardstock pieces like this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put our glimmer paper grass behind here. So for this, I did not use the dimensionals. I used a glue dot, and I only used one, and it worked. I just put it closer to the bottom here, and I'm just going to line this going across this way, just like that, and push it down just to give it a little bit of kind of sparkle here. And see, do the same thing here. And I didn't have any issue with it popping off with one glue dot, so you can glue it if you want to, but the glue dots worked just fine for me. And then we're going to put our third one here. This is a great way to use your Shy Shamrock. If you're like me, you don't use your Shy Shamrock like ever. Scoot this back here. There we go. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Even though it's sideways here. All right. Where's my flower? Here's my flower. So the flower, this one I did Shy Shamrock, the light lemon lolly, and petunia pop is the petals. And I'm gonna use a dimensional. I think I used a dimensional. Nope, I glued it. So I'm gonna put a glue dot, and it's gonna be on this side. So I'm gonna put the glue dot there. So it's going to be on this side, and I'm just going to stick it right underneath the grass here and push down, so it's going to stay. Yep, just like that. Isn't that cute? Then for the sentiment, this is from the Stylish Shapes, and it's in a petunia pop. And this, I believe this stamp is from one of the paper pumpkins. It says hello. I just can't remember which paper pumpkin. I did this the other day too. I left one out like this, and it took me an hour to figure out what set it went to, because I had hidden the set for myself. And then I couldn't remember what set I used. Alright, so I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape. And I'm just going to take this hello, tap, 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 and then I'm going to center it here, push down and hold it for a couple seconds. It's the darker colored ink. I have found if you hold it for a couple extra seconds, then it makes it a little bit darker. At least in my opinion. Alright, so we're going to put this going sideways. And I glued it. So, kind of put it where I wanted it. And then I'm going to just kind of lift it. Put a tiny bit of glue. And then, oh man, I had purple on my fingers. Daggone it. If it's a dark color, I'm going to get it on me. That's just how it works. Alright. And then, I'm just going to hold this on here. For some reason, when I was gluing this one, even on the sample one, it didn't want to stick as well, which is interesting because I don't ever usually have problems with it sticking to DSP because it's thinner. All right. Now, all we've got to do is embellish. And so I used, again, our purple adhesive backed sequins. And which ones did I use? I used the pink ones. I think I have those in here. Yep, let's use these. So I don't have like a jillion of these things open. This is like I think this is my third one I've gone through. I love these so much. And let's see, I will put one up here. Stick one right here. And let's do a little one right here. Isn't that cute? So cute. Now to fix my mistake, let's figure this out right. Alright, so I'm going to take my trimmer, stick this fella under here. There we go. And this should be fine. I'm just going to cut it straight down. Oh. It's not going to cut it because it is... Let's go this way. Jen, help. How do I do this? Let's see. Maybe if I go like here. It's because it won't go all the way down. Did that work? Sort of. Haha, I won. But it didn't do what I wanted it to do. So I'm going to use scissors. Because we're right at the edge here. So I'm just going to snip it down. Because that didn't work very well. You get to see some of my process of when I mess something up, how I fix it. Because there's never a mistake. You can always fix it. Alright, so we've got that. Now, let's see. What am I going to do? Let's get... Do I have another... Let me see. I think I have another... Nope, that's a thin one, a small one. There we go. Let's get this. Get my trimmer back out. And I'm going to move my cutter out of the way. So I'm going to score this 5.5. Then I'm going to flip it and do 4 1/4. And I'm going to cut it. So it's going to give me one of these. And I'm going to burnish this down. Where'd my burnish thing go? Here it is. Let's see. What should I do? I think I'm going to cut this part off. We're going rogue, guys. We're going to do a different background. Let's see. That's fine. That's cute. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a blender. Let's see, is this... Which one is... So I got all my blender brushes. I think this is it. Nope, that's Berry Bliss. Ah, it's this one. Alright, I am going to get my Petunia Pop. And then I'm going to get my paper. It's going to look just as good. Alright, I'm going to take my blender brush. A little bit off. Which way is this open? This way. I'm just gonna kind of blend some stuff in here, make it look a little DSP-ish. Who else, when you make a mistake, you go and you figure out how to make it look good and fix it? I do it a lot, actually. Especially when I don't like it. And instead of throwing it away, I'm like, how can I fix it so that I do like it? I'm going to go a little bit heavy. Certain areas here where we're going to see it. All right, let's see how that looks. That's cute. Let me go a little bit heavier. And normally when you use your blending brush, you're going to want to blend off first, but I want it dark, so I'm not doing that because I want to be able to see it. Since it's not showing as much around the sides there. There we go. I think that'll work. Oh yeah, you can see it now. So it'll look like that. You kind of see it has like a little bit of a, almost looks like it has a texture, but it doesn't. All right. And then I'm just gonna glue it. Where's my glue? We can always find a way. All right. Opens this way, right? Yep. Here we go. And I think that's centered. Push it down. That looks pretty centered. Maybe not. Whoops. There we go. Just like that. And it pops this way, and when you close it, it goes from side to side, so you can fit it in your envelope. But I swear when I had it, maybe I didn't have it all the way to the edge. I thought I did though. But it goes this way, back and forth. Isn't that so cute? And this is how I did the envelope for it. So cute. Oh, I did have the inside. We'll put the inside in. The one that I did with the otters, I actually sent Jen that for her birthday a couple weeks ago. It was so darn cute. And again, you can go to my playlist on YouTube, the card playlist, and it is listed in there. And to get there, in the description, there's a link. Thanks, Jen. Great save. Yeah, on the fly. Actually looks pretty cute. I like it. It doesn't have quite as much texture, but that's okay. All right, where did my other one go? Here it is. All right, so these are the two that we made tonight, and they are fun folds. So this one was our first one. It opens here. It opens here and here. How stinking cute. And this one is folded this way, and it's kind of like a diorama, and you can set it on your desk and use it kind of like as a picture. I can't quite do it for the camera, but so stinking cute. All right. Thanks for sticking with me there while I made a mistake, but it's all good. It still looks as cute, right? Maybe not quite as cute because I like that folder, but it still looks good. I like it. All right, so my next live is going to be on Monday, which is February the 3rd, and it's going to be at 6:30, and I'm going to be doing the Natural Botanicals stamp set. There's no dies with it. I did some fussy cutting, and guys, I already have the cards done and ready to go, and they are so cute. I wasn't sure at first, but I think I did really good with them, so I'm really, really excited. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on all my socials, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and all of those are linked in the description. You can also join my email list, and if you want to, you can join the birthday card list as well, which is within the signing up for my email list. And if you enjoyed this live, put this emoji. I'm off, guys. I'm off tonight because it's Friday. So put this emoji down in the comments so I can say thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me today. Oh, I remembered. So let me put it back up. It was up here. So if you missed the beginning, I am starting a goal for myself. So if you would help me reach my goal of 150 YouTube subscribers by my birthday, which is April 23rd, I would greatly appreciate it. And you can do that by liking my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share my videos and share any posts that I do. I would love that so much. I thought it would be fun to give myself a little bit of a challenge, goal, something to work towards. So, but thank you for choosing to spend your time with me today, and I will see you guys on Monday for a brand new video. Bye.